Hi, I'm Joni from Ruby Webs, and this is a video tutorial for rounds 1 through 4. This video can be used for my Emsley Bag Pattern, the Beach Bucket Hat Pattern, and my Milani Market Tote Pattern. And all three of those patterns can be found in my shop, either at rubywebscrochet.com or rubywebs.etsy.com. So let's get started. So we will be using a double strand of Lion Brand Rewind Tape yarn, and let me show you what this yarn looks like up close. I just love this. It's really light and soft, and with the two strands held together is like the perfect weight for bags and hats. Okay, so we're going to begin with a magic ring, and I forgot to tell you I'm using a 9mm crochet hook, but we'll check our gauge at the end of round 4. So you might need to go up or down a hook size, and that's okay. Okay, so we will begin with the magic ring. So hold the yarn out over your hand like this. Leave a long tail. Wrap the yarn around your 2 fingers like this. Reach under and grab the working yarn and pull it up. Okay, and now we are ready to work into the ring. And so when you work into the ring, when you make, we're going to start with 8 single crochet stitches. You want to hold the tail in and crochet around the tail. Okay, so we're going to start with a chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. So now we are ready for 8 single crochet into the ring. So insert your hook into the ring. I'm holding my tail in too because we're going to crochet right around it. Let me start over. Insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So there's 1. So we're going to place a stitch marker in this stitch. This bag is made in a continuous round, and you will not be joining with a slip stitch at the end of each round. You're just going to keep crocheting around. Okay, so we've made 1 single crochet. We're ready for another. Again, hold the tail in and crochet right around it. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now we're going to pull our tail to close the ring, just like that. Okay, so we should count your stitches, and we should have 8 single crochet. All right, so we are ready to begin round 2. And in this round, we're going to place 2 herringbone half double crochet in each stitch around. So we'll end with a total of 16 stitches. We had 8 in round 1, and then with two herringbone half double crochet in each stitch around, we should end with 16. Okay, so I'm going to remove my stitch marker. We're going to skip right over that chain 1 that we made at the beginning of round 1, and we're going to work into this first stitch. So let's set the stitch marker down. We are ready for our first herringbone half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through your work and the middle loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. So there's 1. So we're going to work another into that same stitch, but I'm going to place my stitch marker in the top of that first stitch so we know where our first stitch is. Okay, so we're going to work another herringbone half double crochet into that same stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through your work and the middle loop right here, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, so I'm going to work 2 herringbone half double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 herringbone half double crochet into each stitch around. So yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, pull through the middle loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. It should look like this so far. Okay, I'm going to work another into the same stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, pull through the middle loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Should look like this so far. Okay, so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've made 4 herringbone half double crochet. So I'm going to keep going. So 2 in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, pull through the middle loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Then another into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through my work, middle loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay. All right, so I have 1 more stitch left, and I'm going to work 2 herringbone half double crochet into the last stitch. Okay, so I should have 16 stitches around. We had 8 stitches in round 1, and then we placed 2 herringbone half double crochet in each stitch around, so we should have 16. Okay, let's check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. Okay, so we are ready for round 3. And in round 3, you will work a herringbone half double crochet in the first stitch, and then 2 herringbone half double crochet in the next stitch. So you will just repeat that sequence all the way around. So let's remove our stitch marker. Oh, and you should increase, so this round you'll end with 24 stitches. So we're increasing by 8 stitches each round here. So we started with 8, then we had 16, and then this round will end with 24, and the next round will be 32. So herringbone half double crochet in the first stitch. Let's place our stitch marker in that first stitch. 2 herringbone half double crochet in the next stitch. One herringbone half double crochet in the next stitch. 2 in the next stitch. One in the next stitch, and then 2 in the next stitch. Okay, I'm just going to repeat that all the way around. 1, okay, and then 2. It should look like this so far. Okay, I'm coming to the end here, so I will do a herringbone half double crochet in this next to the last stitch, and then 2 in the last stitch. there's 1, and then 2 in this last stitch. Okay, so we should end with 24 stitches, so let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21, 2, 3, 24. Okay, so now we are ready for round 4. And at the end of round 4, we're going to measure and check to be sure this measures 4.5 inches across. So in round 4, again, we're increasing by 8 stitches. So you should end with 32 stitches. And we'll start with a herringbone half double crochet in each of the first 2 stitches and then 2 in the next stitch. And you'll just repeat that all the way around. Okay, so herringbone half double crochet in the first stitch. Place a stitch marker in that stitch. And then a herringbone half double crochet in the next stitch. Then 2 in the next stitch. Okay, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. 2 in the next stitch. Okay, 1 in the next stitch. And the next 1 in the next stitch. And 2 in the next stitch. One in each of the next 2 stitches, 2 in the next stitch. One in each of the next 2 stitches, 2 in the next stitch. Sorry, I'm hitting my stitch marker on my table. Okay, I'm getting to the end. So 1, another, and then 2 in the last stitch. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so it should look like this so far. Okay, and at the end of round 4, you should have a total of 40 stitches around. And at this point then, you'll want to measure across here and make sure you're at about 4.5 inches. Okay, so about like that. And it's not as big of a deal for the bags. The hat, it's a little more important, I guess. But for the bags, I mean, the bags, if you're off a little bit, you know, your bag may end up just a little bit larger or smaller. But the hat, I would try and get as close as possible to 4.5 inches. And if you're at like 5 inches across, you're going to want to try moving down like to a K hook. And if you are at like 4 inches, move up to like a 10mm hook and then try again. So I hope you enjoyed the pattern. Thank you.